pick in the round.
Nigga, we on pick 65.
The 37th pick in the third round. At overall,
Am I tripping, Nate, or what the fuck is?
Nah, he's right because it's pick
How you?
101, but it's the 37th pick because this is the round where the comp picks come into play.
yeah.
Oh,
Right?
I'm looking at pick 65. Hold on.
You good? Nah.
Right, you right. I'm just telling you that's how I really fall on draft board.
Oh,
Yeah, but you right though.
I'm just like, what the hell? Drive fucking already. What's this up? This
I ain't gonna lie though. The Giants ain't bullshit on clock none this draft. Them niggas selection always be in. They mad about that Saquon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they can rebound from that loss.
Yeah. Man, proud to be American though.
Boy, he's singing his heart out.
Oh,
He is. He all his
God
heart too.
damn, but I ain't seen no teeth for at least a good 30 seconds.
you know, yeah,
That nigga bleed USA. Lord have mercy. The shit that go through my mind, but when I see shit like this. Oh damn, the Virginia Tech running back still on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan Sampson still on the board.
a lot of running backs on the board. The running backs probably start going rapidly like fourth round though.
He fell right to them too. That's a good pickup. Bring it up on the screen. The Giants have selected Darius Alexander. He was the best player available still.
Oh,
So
Toledo, yeah, for
yeah,
Toledo.
so pairing him up with Dexter Lawrence. You already got Abdul Carter earlier yesterday. Like that defense is really putting something together over there.
Yeah, but what New York gonna do with it though? I ain't never mad when New York Giants have
Right.
a
That's the thing.
That's how I be feeling. That's a great point. That's how I be feeling when people get drafted. Like, what is the? That's what we were saying. I was saying about Chicago earlier. Like, they making all these great picks, but what are they gonna do with these picks?
I just I just want to do something the right thing.
So Cleveland, we got two more picks to Cleveland.
Yeah, this starting to
Oh,
get
Big Boy can
interesting
move,
now.
ain't it? Oh, Big Boy can move.
Oh yeah.
I'm not facts.
Let's see what the Chiefs is about to get richer on.
Chiefs need to get number linemen.
You see what, bro?
Chiefs don't get. Chiefs only need number line, O line, D line.
And you are correct. The Chiefs have selected Ashton Gelati, the defensive end out of Louisville. He had a really good combine.
Yeah, he ain't bad. He all right. He okay. He ain't all that though.
Hey, that's going to be a developmental player right there. But that's a good pickup for the Chiefs because Mike Danner is they starting freaking defensive end. So you doubled up. You got Norman Lott and you got Gelati. That's not a bad pickup at all
Oh,
for the
you
Chiefs.
got Cleveland and Las Vegas up next.
And then that Steve Spagnuolo scheme, boy, gonna get about 5 or 6 sacks. Y'all know how it goes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really sold on that pick, but they need trenches though on both sides of the ball. So can't
What
really.
you don't like about him?
I just feel like he ain't the best thing available as far as like a DE out there right now.
Who would you put in front of him?
It ain't what you call it still available. Landon,
Who?
Yeah,
Oh,
Landon
Landon
Jackson's still
Jackson.
available. But I think we get to that stage of the draft where it's like
you got
fits
Jack.
what scheme.
You got Jack Sawyer still out there. You got the boy from LSU, the nigga Brandon Swinson.
Oh yeah.
It's a couple. I feel better than that pick
But
right.
maybe they don't fit their scheme. Maybe they
Yeah,
don't.
I think it's coming down to scheme fit for certain players too.
Yeah, I guess he's more like a power, huh? Like a power. He ain't more like a speed rush. He more like a power rush.
Yeah, he more like a
Yeah.
power slash speed.
Cleveland, go ahead and draft this man. Is Deshaun Watson out for the whole season still?
Yeah.
No, he out for the whole. He out for the whole season. Huh?
You said what now?
He out for the whole season.
That he's looked like he may potentially be out for most of, if not the whole season.
You talking about somebody who robbed the bank? That nigga robbed Cleveland, but blind. Cause he surely the hell won't work that 300 million now. Guarantee.
Him, Aaron Rodgers,
Huh?
Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins. They all duped everybody. They
But
all
that nigga Aaron Rodgers on his Brett Favre mode.
they all duped. I just want to know if somebody gonna sign him for real.
Yeah, that's another thing that's coming into play in this draft.
I don't think so no more.
Wouldn't do it. I told y'all before when the Jets signed him. I said, boy, they gonna be mad. They go-
That is an understatement.
that- oh, Rodgers, oh, they acting like Aaron Rodgers got a Brady bone in him. He ain't got that.
Yo, somebody said on Adam Shatler Twitter, Deion Sanders has reported been calling NFL teams with a special draft day budget deal. Draft Shedeur in the second round. I throw in Shallow for free. He not great, but he's packed full of spare parts, ligaments, kidneys, whatever Shedeur might need down the line. Damn, that's fucked up.
At this point, I'm starting to agree with certain people. Is Shiloh gonna get drafted before Shador?
He's
It's,
ooh.
shit, Shallow gonna get drafted at all.
I don't think Charles get drafted at all. I
Y'all
still
don't get drafted.
Mhm.
I
Y'all
don't know no more.
drafted.
I don't know no more. I'm giving it hope.
Shiloh will get drafted.
Let's see what the Browns are about to do. They're walking out to the podium.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call Direct TV.
That don't make no
Huh?
sense. You gonna call DirecTV?
Hell yeah, man. That nigga CB fast as shit.
I think mine
The
probably right
Cleveland
there.
Browns select our favorite tight end in this draft,
Fanning.
which is Harold Fanning Jr., the tight end from Bowling Green.
Who gonna throw that ball to my boy though?
God damn.
Who gonna throw that ball to my boy though?
That's a great question.
That's what I want to know. Who gonna throw the ball to my guy? Cause I like him.
Ugh.
I like him.
Starting to get a little tricky now. I'm not even gonna lie. If he doesn't go to the Raiders, it's getting real tricky now. Because
Yeah, ugly
now
out here.
you're looking at Pittsburgh right in the around that 80 something range.
They do kind of. I now. I kind of feel for Shedeur now. I just feel like they is trying them now.
Damn, that shit getting ugly.
Kenny Pickett, Quishon Judkins, Jared Juden, Eric Bannon, and David Njoku. All at Cleveland right now. That's ugly.
They got weapons.
That's
I
ugly.
ain't gonna, I ain't mad. I ain't gonna say nothing because like the more they don't draft a quarterback, the more they got. I feel like we got a chance of trading Kirk, but right now it's looking ugly for these draft picks. Vegas got their pick in. Man, make the pick.
You guys are incredible.
Dang, I was hoping he fell further.
Who?
The Raiders select Darian Porter, the corner out of Iowa State. I was really hoping he fell
Oh,
further. I was
I
hoping
want
he was going to
him,
be
bro.
at 101. I really was hoping he was going
No,
to be there.
I wanted him.
Ah,
I thought he probably be. Well, I mean, this third
I
round.
like to do it from East Carolina more though.
man. What is? I know. We keep talking about it, but
Dang,
it's starting to get really.
That was
dang.
a good pickup for the Raiders, though.
That's a great pickup for the Raiders.
Oh
Let me see.
yeah,
69, 70,
I took
71.
him all day over goddamn over Shedeur. I hate to say that.
So pick 83 is where Pittsburgh is.
What pick Dallas is though?
Dallas is in, let's see, 69, 70, 71, 72.
This nigga in
So
Dallas.
there's pick number 77, it looks like.
Because Dallas didn't have no second round pick. I want to know what the Falcons gonna do with this pick, man. The rest of the pick for the Falcons, because there's really no way to still miss in this draft.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you need is still available.
Dang.
I'm talking about plenty available at that.
Yeah, it's still a lot left.
But where you see us going with everything that's available?
I feel like they got to go safety. Yeah, we know we're not really all that big right now with money during free agency, so we got to hit with everything we need in the draft for real.
I thought they had like 20 million room. They just made cap room.
We need more cap room. John Cena over here, somebody he had a hangover.
Who?
I think it's John Cena.
Damn, boy, you nigga, what? You know a nigga getting. Oh, I remember when John Cena first came up.
John Cena look twacked out now.
The Patriots select wide receiver Kyle Williams out of Washington State.
What y'all think about that? I don't know too much about him.
Decent receiver.
I don't really know too much about him. I know somewhat of him, but I don't really know too much about him. He's a route
What?
runner.
Didn't he play with Cam?
Yeah, he's a route runner.
Yeah, solid route runner. He's a decent receiver.
Yeah. Target for
But the beautiful thing is you adding to the offense. I love the fact that the Patriots are adding talent on offense.
word.
And the Lions have moved up to 70.
Hmm.
I thought they was already 7.
Nah, they just traded up.
Who was 7?
I cannot remember who was 70. I can't remember who was 70. I'm about to find out right now, though.
The Jaguars.
Yeah, so the Jaguars, so the Lions jumped from 102 to 70.
Yeah.
Dang.
Who in the world
It's all good. It be like that. Y'all know.
are they coming up to get?
What did they take of the Alabama quarterback?
And the Lions jumped ahead of the Saints too. So that the Saints must have been eyeing somebody they was gonna take.
Who the fuck is this in the baby boy pool? Who is this?
I'm trying to figure out who to.
What is shit, bright? Cause all I see is blue. Oh, that's Arnold from last year.
Ooh. Oh my goodness, I like this for Detroit. They add Isaac Tesla, the wide receiver from Arkansas. That boy big, he big and got speed behind him too. Yeah, I like that. That's a solid number 2 receiver to
Hey,
Hold up.
Ross St. Brown because I don't know if Jameson Williams is going to get traded or not.
Oh
dang,
yeah, I about to say, damn.
But I like that if they did move on from
Why this nigga remind me like of a Matt Jones?
so the Lions gave up their swap thirds. They gave up 2/3 next year.
For him?
They gave up 2/3 next year and the received 2 6-rounders from the Jaguars. So Jaguars got a couple of solid picks next year from the Lions.
that ain't nothing but Detroit. That ain't nothing but Detroit building up on their trenches next year.
Mm-hmm.
They must got some lineman contracts coming up.
How you feel about that draft?
Who the
Like
Lions?
Yeah.
I like what they're doing. They're building their trenches.
I ain't knocking that. I ain't knocking that. They took a wide receiver, right?
Who?
They built their trenches. They just added a wide receiver because they took Tate Ratledge in the second round. They took they took the other offensive lineman last night. So they're getting because that line's going to eventually become too expensive. We got all those big contracts between Decker and Ragnar and those guys. So you eventually have to pay Penny Sewell if they haven't already.
Hmm. Big man. These wide receivers, man. For real,
Now,
it's really a mediocre wide receiver class.
say it again.
Really a mediocre wide receiver class, for real, for real.
Yeah, it's not as deep as next year's gonna be a lot better. This group is just kind of
Who come out next year?
you got potentially Zachariah Branch, you got our guy Barry. Sorry, you got Barry and Brown from LSU. I'm gonna name it
I
all because I
wonder.
know you guys.
I wonder if Trey Wilson come out next year.
Mike,
I want to name off some of the receivers coming out next year.
If Trey Wilson have a big year, he gonna be coming out.
You got Zachariah Branch. You got McCollum from LSU. I mean, just USC. You got Carnell Tate from Ohio State. You got Antonio Williams from Clemson. Evan Stewart from Oregon. He could have came out and went high this year. You like you said, AJ. You got Eugene Wilson from y'all coming out. You got a boy from NC State, Kevin Conception. You got Eric Singleton from Georgia Tech. He's a really solid receiver. Looking at the rest of this class, but those are like those are the top guys right there in the class so far. You know, every class gonna always have somebody pop out of nowhere.
That ain't bad.
No, not at all.
I just feel like this draft right here is more defense.
Yeah, this is that deep defensive draft, and next year gonna be a little more